Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video we have the long-awaited bag comparison video between the Prada Re-Edition and the Celine Ava Bag. So if you guys are deciding between whether or not you want to get both of these bags, one of these bags, maybe neither of these bags, then just keep watching. Okay, so if you guys are new to my channel, I'm just letting you guys know that there are timestamps for specific things. If you're looking for something specific, whether it's pricing, the pros and cons, it's going to be in the description box, so you don't have to watch the entire video. But there's always a routine to my bag comparison videos, so we're going to just start with the general overview really quickly. So we're going to start with the Celine Ava bag. So this is the aesthetics of the bag. This is what it looks like. So it's made with their Triomphe canvas. They do have this canvas available in white as well, and then it does have leather trimming right here. So it's the handle of this bag is leather, and then there is gold hardware on it too. And I'm just going to show you the inside really quickly. So the inside does have this little, can you guys even see it? There's like this pocket right here. It's a pretty big pocket, to be honest. And then other than that, it's just canvas lining on the bottom, just some little details. It does say Celine on the top right over here in gold. And yeah, the bottom base is like this. So this is genuinely what the bag looks like. Alrighty, so this is actually the Prada Re-Edition 2005. In general, there's just three main Re-Editions. Obviously, they have many variations of the Re-Edition, but the main ones are the 2000, the Mini 2000, which has a fabric strap, the Prada Re-Edition 2005, which just has the Saffiano leather strap, and then the Prada Re-Edition 2005 that has the chain strap plus this, and then the little pouch as well. I just took it off. Well, I mean, in general, I usually actually wear this bag on its own. I actually don't use this as much, but sometimes I do use this, but just letting you know. So this is the Re-Edition 2005. So let me just show you the aesthetics really quick. So this strap is detachable, and this does say Prada. I don't know if you guys can tell if it's focusing or not. So depending on the color that you guys get, this embossment right here will like be the same color, but it does have the traditional triangle Prada logo. This does have silver hardware. These two hooks on the bottom are like this, so you guys can adjust these. Oh, and then this is adjustable, if you guys couldn't tell already. So if you guys want to make this shorter or longer, it totally is adjustable. Then we have the chain attachment right here, which is also detachable as well. Let me just show you guys. You can detach this chain completely and use just this one, or if you want to take off the chain, you can just use this one as well. I mean, technically you could use this as a clutch, but I feel like aesthetically it would look kind of weird as a clutch just because of the shape, but it's just an option that you can do it. This does have the famous Prada Saffiano leather on this little tag right over here, and then the zipper and all of the kind of small details do have Saffiano leather. If you guys want a full review of this, I'll link it down below. I did already make a review about this bag, but yeah, so this is the general overview of the bag. It just looks like this, base like this, and then it does have Saffiano leather piping on the outer edges as well. So yes. Okay, so we're going to talk about pricing really quick. So this is a little bit tricky because in 2020 the Celine Ava bag was $12.50, and now I believe this bag does retail for $14.50. Actually, it might have gone up because they just recently had a price increase. Let me actually check really quick. God damn. Okay, why did I forget about this? So now the Ava bag is $15.50, whereas it went from $12.50 to, I believe, like $1,300, then $14.50, and now it's $15.50. So comparatively, so in the last 2 years this has gone up $200. $200? Oh wow, this has gone up $300 actually. So I remember when this bag used to retail for, I believe, like $1,250. I believe like 3 years ago this was $1,250, and then it went up to $1,350 is when I bought this bag. Now it is 2022, so in 2 years this bag has jumped $700, like almost $700, because this bag is now $1,920. So that's pretty expensive. So I feel like a lot of people have issues price point wise with this bag because it's nylon. I think that's the #1 argument that I see online, is that even when this bag was $14.50, so many people would be like, $14.50, like I don't want to spend that on a nylon bag, like that's so expensive. I remember the Neverfull being canvas, because the Neverfull I think is like $2,000 now, the Louis Vuitton Neverfull, but when the Neverfull, I believe it was at, I think like $1,400. A lot of people are kind of arguing the same thing. It's not leather, like why is it that expensive, why is it that expensive? And this is the thing, I think at the price point that I bought this at, I still thought it was reasonable enough because it was so versatile. It came with a pouch, another strap, it comes with a chain, and it's just like super easy to use and wear, and you don't have to worry about it. Okay, so that's it for the pricing. Okay, alrighty, so now we're gonna compare both of these bags together. So I just want you guys to kind of see the base of both of these bags. The base of these bags are both pretty wide. I would say the Ava bag is slightly wider in width, as you guys can see there. I would say, see, initially, one of the main pros about the Prada Re-Edition is that you can fit so much stuff in here because it's nylon and it's just like really flexible. This bag looks really small, but you can fit so much in here as opposed to the Ava bag. So even though this bag is extremely structured as well, you can actually make it pretty pliable because it is canvas. And the positive on both of these, I would say, is that, well, this in the dark color I think is less worrisome, whereas this, because it's canvas, like if I got water on this I wouldn't care. Whereas if I got water on this I wouldn't care because this is black, but if you got this in like the pistachio color, yellow, or any of the lighter colors, then you would have to worry about it because I have the beige 2005 and it is so dirty. Like I've gotten 4 stains on it and I just, I don't want to use it anymore. But that's a different topic. Adding on to the comparison, the pros and cons of these bags. Definite pros of this bag is the fact that because it's canvas, I truly don't have to worry about putting this anywhere. I'm not suggesting putting purses on the floor, but I really don't have to worry about this. Even if I had the white canvas of this bag, I still feel like it would just be as water resistant as well, just because that's kind of one of the pros of just canvas bags in general. I love that this is a leather strap. I know some people are really keen on just having like real leather on their purses as well. The zip on this is really easy. I mean, but if we're comparing zippers, because I know there's like a whole little like group of people that really care about the smoothness of a zipper. Between these two, the Prada Re-Edition zipper is a lot smoother than the Ava bag. This one is a lot firmer, but I could also argue that it's because this bag is newer. I've had this for about 1.5 years and I've used it so much more, whereas this Ava bag is brand new to my collection. Pros for both of these bags is that there's so many different variations. This one, they have it in canvas, they have it in leather, they have it with different types of strap options. You can get the new strap that has the cool hardware in it, but it is a little bit more expensive, just letting you know. And then the Prada Re-Edition also has a lot of variations as well. You can get this in the Saffiano leather completely, but just so you guys know, the Saffiano leather Prada Re-Edition bags in general are usually around like $2,300-$2,400, so they are significantly more expensive, but the entire bag is leather. And I actually do feel like the leather ones would probably be way more, you don't have to worry about them, because the black Prada nylon you don't have to worry about because it's black. But like I said, if you were to get it in like the bright fun colors like pink, beige, white, or stuff like that, it's like nylon is actually a lot harder to clean than I thought, and that's been proven to me by having my beige Re-Edition bag, because it's quite dirty. They're both very versatile. They actually do have a Celine Ava bag that essentially has the entire vibes of this one. It's black and it has silver hardware and silver aesthetics to it. So if you kind of want a combination of these two bags, take a look at that Celine. I'll put like a little screenshot of it right over here. Any cons about this? I mean, I wouldn't even consider it a con, but just something to point out. You can't remove this strap. At least on the Ava bag, there is a little buckle right here that you can like loop on and loop off, but on this side it's completely like, this is staying still. So this side you can take off, but there really is no purpose for that, whereas the Prada Re-Edition, you can take off all the straps. I mean, this one is also more expensive because you guys have to remember this one does come with a pouch like this right over here, whereas this one doesn't come with like all that extra like ness. So technically this one is more expensive for a reason. So now that I think about it, yeah. So when you're weighing pros and cons of price points, this one, I mean, I still don't really think that this is worth $1,900. However, I think the cap for this would have been like $1,700, and now I'm just like, okay, that's a little overpriced for what it is. Honestly, I don't really have any cons about this. Yeah, they're both extremely comfortable as shoulder bags, and let me explain to you what I mean. There are some shoulder bags where when you hook it over your arm like so, you kind of have to like does that, like, you have to like really put your arm into the hole, whereas both of these, the length of the strap obviously the Prada one does drop a little bit lower, so this is just something so tiny to recognize, but this one is easier. Like if you really have to decide which one is easier to put your arm in, see, do you see how my elbow hits this one? Like when I'm trying to put it in, like it's not that much of a difficulty, but like you see it hits it. Whereas the Prada Re-Edition, when I have the bag, my elbow literally just goes boop. Do you see that? Boop. As opposed to this one, like I said, it hits it. So I do have to put in like the slightest bit more effort to put it over my shoulder, but that is so small and so finicky that I know a lot of people won't notice. Now we're just gonna compare on what fits inside of these bags. So I just have kind of general things just so we can stuff the bag and see. So I'm gonna put everything in one bag and then see if I can transfer all of these items in the same bag. Okay, so I actually have this mini Fiji water bottle just to show you that you can fit a water bottle in here. Okay, I know most people like don't usually carry a tiny water bottle, but I'm just saying it's possible. So I have my Louis Vuitton key pouch. I have my pepper spray and my AirPods because you never know, gotta be safe. LA is very dangerous. I have a lip balm. I have some gum. And then, so it's pretty packed right now. And then I do have a little coin pouch as well. And I actually do have my sunglasses too, but I'm not gonna put it in. I think you can fit maybe like another lip balm or even a small hand sanitizer if you wanted. And I'm just gonna show you that I can zip this up. So this is kind of full. Do you see kind of like the dent right here? But it is able to zip it up. So again, a lot of people don't carry water bottles. So if I took out the water bottle, I would actually be able to fit way more things. So let's just say you don't want the water bottle. You can just hold the water bottle. You keep it in your car. Then you are able to fit a sunglass case in here. Alrighty, so now everything is in here. We took off the water bottle and just put the sunglasses in here. I'm just gonna close it up. And then voila, it closes. Okay, so now we're gonna transfer everything in this Ava bag into the Prada Re-Edition. I honestly feel like the Ava bag can hold more because if you just, I don't know, the general shape of the Ava bag is a slightly, just like a smidgen bigger. Okay, so we're gonna start with, I'm just gonna start with the sunglasses and then we can just kind of like stuff things around it. So we have gum, and then we have AirPods. And then we have my keys. And then lip balm. And then the last thing in the Ava bag is going to be my little coin pouch for meters, because you never know. And then, see? And you can just close this. Voila! So as you can see, you can fit the same amount in the Celine Ava bag as you can fit in the Prada Re-Edition. If not actually just stuffing it in between, I feel like this is easier to stuff because, like I said before, because this is made out of nylon, it's a lot more pliable and flexible on stretching, where this is still pliable, but because it's canvas, it's a lot more harder, if that makes sense. I don't really know how to explain it, but yeah, so both of these equally can actually fit a very decent amount. Okay, so let me just give you guys mod shots of what this bag looks like this. So do you see like all this space right here between basically the bottom of my, not my tricep, but we're just gonna call this my tricep, down here, okay? And then this bag like this. So this one is a little bit higher because of course the strap drop is a little bit shorter. So this is what it looks like this. Do you see how this one is basically like at my boob and this one is a little bit above? But they're both very, very comfortable to get in and out of. I'm not gonna lie to you, the Prada one is a bit easier to get in and out of because again, it's because of the chain length, so I can just open and close it really quickly. Whereas the Ava one, I definitely do, if I want to get something out, it's very difficult for me to, not very difficult, but more difficult than, let's say, a super easy bag. Because even if, let's say, this is open, you could essentially just like rummage through this and grab something that you need. But in general, when I do use the Ava bag, I do need to like take it off my shoulder and rummage through it like this. And then, but they're both super light to carry just on the crook of your arm as well. They're both super light, not heavy at all. Okay, so the final verdict between these two bags, okay, is definitely the Prada Re-Edition for sure. Like, I love this bag so much. I want to get this in another color. I really want to get it in that blue and gold one. Okay, shh, don't tell anyone. But that price point like really hurts me because of the Saffiano leather. Don't get me wrong, I love my Ava bag. I love my Ava bag so much. You guys know, if you've been following me for a while, I love this bag. Okay, if you guys want a dedicated review video on this, let me know, but it's probably not necessary, to be honest. But this bag is so multiple things that are just super annoying to say, but like this bag, you will for sure get the cost per wear. If you're into gold, I would definitely recommend getting the Saffiano leather ones. I honestly don't understand why they don't make this the nylon with gold and silver. Same thing with the Saffiano gold and silver. I feel like if they were able to open those hardware options for both of their Saffiano nylon lines, more people would buy them, honestly, because there's some people that don't want this bag purely because of the hardware, but they also don't want to pay the price point of the leather one. So yeah, so the final verdict is that the Prada Re-Edition bag wins. Either they're in the mini, which is the cheapest one, okay, wink wink, even just the mini 2005, which just has the Saffiano leather strap, or this one. I would still pick this one. I mean, out of those three Pradas, I would pick this one, but honestly any of them works. So yes, I mean, I do want to get the mini version of this, so I feel like that already goes to show my love for this bag. But yeah, so let me know in the comments if you guys have both of these bags, what you guys would personally pick. If you agree with me, if you disagree with me, let me know. If you don't want either of these bags, also let me know why you hate them, because I feel like that'd just be really useful and really good input. But yes, alrighty guys, so we've come to the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys found this comparison video helpful. I haven't reviewed a bag in a really long time, so I don't know if that was just kind of all over the place. These are just my honest thoughts on these two bags. If you guys have any additional questions that I did not answer, please leave them in the comments down below. If you guys DM me with questions on Instagram, I might not be able to see them. And yeah, I think that's about it. As always, if you guys enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. It really helps grow my channel, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.